The Time-Traveling Treehouse, Sophia and Tinker Bell's Adventure. Princess Sophia was enjoying a sunny afternoon in the palace garden when a tiny bluebird flew down, dropping a sparkling scroll at her feet. Curiously, she unrolled it and read the golden script inside. Dear Princess Sophia, you are cordially invited to join me in an extraordinary adventure. Meet me by the grand oak tree in the enchanted forest at twilight. Yours magically, Tinker Bell. Excited, Sophia donned her adventure dress, packed a small satchel with her essentials, and set off towards the enchanted forest as the sun dipped below the horizon. Arriving at the grand oak tree, Sophia found it glowing softly with magical light. From within the branches, Tinker Bell appeared, her wings shimmering in the twilight. "Welcome, Princess Sophia," Tinker Bell greeted her. "I have something extraordinary to show you." Tinker Bell led Sophia to a hidden door in the tree trunk. They entered, and inside was a beautiful treehouse, filled with glowing orbs, intricate gears, and sparkling fairy dust. At its center stood a large, ornate clock with glowing hands. "This," Tinker Bell explained, "is the time-traveling treehouse. It allows us to journey through time and explore different magical eras." Sophia's eyes sparkled with wonder. "Where should we go first?" Tinker Bell fluttered to the clock and turned its hands. "Let's visit the fairy kingdom of the past, where magic was at its peak." The treehouse shook gently, and with a burst of light, they found themselves in a lush, ancient forest filled with gigantic flowers and towering mushrooms. Fairies of all kinds fluttered about, their laughter and music filling the air. Sophia and Tinker Bell explored the kingdom, meeting fairy artisans crafting magical artifacts, and wise elder fairies sharing ancient stories. They even attended a grand fairy festival, where they danced under the light of 1,000 fireflies. As the night ended, Tinker Bell led Sophia back to the treehouse. "There's so much more to see," she said, turning the clock's hands again. This time, they traveled to a futuristic realm where fairies and humans lived in harmony, using advanced magic and technology. Sophia marveled at the floating cities and the harmonious blend of nature and innovation. After many more adventures, exploring different times and learning countless magical secrets, they returned to the present. Sophia thanked Tinker Bell for the incredible journey. "This was the best adventure ever," Sophia said, hugging Tinker Bell. "Remember," Tinker Bell replied, "the treehouse will always be here, ready for your next adventure." With a final wave, Sophia left the enchanted forest, her heart full of wonder and her mind buzzing with memories of their magical journey. She couldn't wait to return and explore more of the endless possibilities within the time-traveling treehouse.
The Haunted Playground. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between misty mountains, there stood an old playground. The playground had been abandoned for years, overtaken by vines and weeds, its swings swaying eerily in the wind like ghostly whispers.
Locals whispered stories about strange happenings there, tales of ghostly children playing in the dead of night. One sunny afternoon, a group of adventurous kids decided to explore the playground. Lily, the brave leader of the group, led her friends Ethan, Emma, and Noah through the creaking gate. As they stepped onto the cracked pavement, a chill ran down their spines. The air seemed to grow colder as they ventured further into the playground. Ethan pointed to the rusted carousel in the center, its once bright colors faded and peeling. "Let's check that out," he suggested, trying to mask his nervousness. As they approached the carousel, they heard a faint giggle, like the tinkling of bells. Emma shivered. "Did you hear that?" she whispered, clutching Noah's hand tightly. Ignoring her fear, Lily stepped closer to the carousel, determined to unravel the mystery. Suddenly, the carousel began to spin on its own, its rusty hinges groaning in protest. The children stumbled back in horror as ghostly figures materialized on the seats, their faces twisted into sinister grins. With trembling hands, Ethan reached into his pocket and pulled out a flashlight. He aimed it at the apparitions, revealing their spectral forms. Ghosts! Noah stammered, his voice barely above a whisper. But Lily, undeterred, stepped forward, her eyes blazing with determination. "We have to find out why they're here," she declared, her voice steady despite her racing heart. The ghostly children beckoned to them, their transparent hands outstretched. "Come play with us," they whispered, their voices echoing in the empty playground. With a newfound courage, the children followed the ghosts, weaving through the playground's forgotten corners. They stumbled upon an old sandbox, its sand untouched for years. In the center, they spotted a weathered doll, its porcelain face cracked and haunting. Lily picked up the doll, a sense of sadness washing over her. "This must belong to one of the ghost children," she murmured, her heart aching for the lost souls trapped in the playground. Suddenly, a powerful gust of wind swept through the playground, sending the ghosts swirling into the air like wisps of smoke. The children watched in awe as the spirits ascended into the sky, their laughter fading into the distance. As the last ghost disappeared, the playground fell silent once more. Lily and her friends exchanged a solemn glance, knowing they had freed the spirits from their earthly tether. From that day on, the playground remained abandoned, a silent testament to the children who had once played there. And though their adventure had been terrifying, Lily and her friends knew they had faced their fears together, emerging stronger and braver than before.